Be like that you're getting into their world as a friend with no intention in the initial start, and you're actually serving in their first place.
You talk a little bit about the process on how you started with not having the right questions and then realizing like, wow, these are maybe the questions that I should be asking. But what other lessons have you learned from having this platform? I mean, you have over 55 interviews now. So what have you learned through the process, not only from the entrepreneurs, but from yourself? What are those
Yeah.
those lessons that have come from, inside of you?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of lessons, and before even diving into it, when we had an interview, like how we was able to build relationship, it was pretty good. It was interactive interview. But second thing, we were kind of like, there were so many things out there. Was kind of like interacting on the same point, like soccer. We're talking about so many different things out there that we can relate to it with each other out there. We can talk about it. We can discuss it.
Yeah.
So that pretty much plays a role. So the biggest lesson that I really learned was that, first of all, relations is absolutely the key, but it demands time. For someone even consider you as a friend, if you treat them as a friend, they kind of consider you. But if you're someone out there who, like Luis said, that just reached out on DM and then like straight away pitching up, that's not how you actually build a relationship. And the second thing, most people consider everyone like a fan, like, oh my god, like respect is different between being a fanboy or fangirl. That's a complete different aspect of it. If you're
Absolutely.
literally respecting someone, like, who don't respect Steve, who don't respect Marley, who don't respect Catherine or Russell Brunson, everyone does. But being like, oh my god, being a fanboy, it's not gonna resonate on that point itself. So I started to understand that process. When I did consistent interviews, I was like, no, I have to change my way how I'm actually interacting with those people, even in the interview, post interview, pre-interview, like in every way. I have to interact like, even though if I'm meeting with them for the first time, I want to be their friend. I want it to happen like that. You mentioned about Amanda Holmes. So when I got Amanda on the show
Yeah.
later on, she was like, "Oh my God, we saw like RJ is also talking about Dream 100, which is awesome." Like, okay, like how she got to know about that? I told her first in the first place. She can talk about herself. That's it. But why? So she was talking about that. Even though I was in that live interacting with her, but she can't even like it's up to her. She can even go and be like, hey, Dream 100, it's my father, what he did, and that's it. But he actually said that stuff, which was awesome. So you have to understand that you have to actually change the process of how you actually interacting with those people out there. Be
Yeah.
like that you're getting into their world as a friend with no intention in the initial start, and you're actually serving in their first place.